Hey, this is Spencer from Periphery, and you're listening to Louder.
So I'm here with Spencer of Periphery. How are you doing?
Well, good.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
As we just mentioned, nobody broke any fingers, no diarrhea, no bronchitis.
No, we've got a good streak going right now, a good 4-day streak.
Well, let's keep it up. If you don't mind, even though I told you 2 seconds ago that I'm going to try and keep it a bit different, I'm going to have one question that I have to ask just because I think so many people don't know. So why is there a silent D in gent?
I don't know. That's maybe something you might want to ask Meshuggah, not us. I have no idea. We didn't invent the word.
Okay, another rumor that's been going around the internet is there a correlation between how many strings you got and compensation?
No, not at all. Definitely
Okay.
not at all.
Okay. One last thing about definitions and gent. What's the best way to dance to gent?
To dance to gent, I would say bang your head.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got through the difficult part.
Okay.
So as we mentioned, that the first time you've been to Europe was kind of difficult. You got one finger dislocated, even slightly broken.
Oh yeah, Jake broke his finger. It was a full break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a few of you got the diarrhea. I think you got the bronchitis.
Got bronchitis and diarrhea.
Oh, fun
Yeah.
stuff. So were you scared to come back to Europe? Do you have any lucky charms?
No, like even though stuff like that happens on tour, it's still like the best experience to go somewhere else in the world and have people come out to your shows and care about what you're doing. That's the coolest feeling in the world, no matter what you're going through.
And of course, you mentioned the NHS taking care of you for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I think the first few tours with the band challenged the fans to come, hang out, and do the cinnamon challenge.
Oh yeah.
Do you still do that?
No, we haven't done that since I think it was Thrash and Burn 2009, I believe it was. Yeah, we haven't done it since then.
Because you like your fans now.
Yeah, we love.
You
our
don't
fans.
torment them anymore.
No.
What do you do with the fans when you do hang out with them?
Just talk. We like to listen to them ask their questions for us, and we give them the best answers we can, and just hang, just like anybody else,
Okay, more things that I've seen that you do on tour is putting peanut butter on stuff so other people can touch it. I've seen some.
And you're digging up some old stuff here.
Yes. I've seen some expositions of your instruments, if you know what I mean, to other band members.
Yeah.
Do you still do that? I've seen some other instruments blowing some air.
I feel like we've grown up a lot in the past few years, and we don't like to torment each other in people on tour as much anymore.
Okay, is that part of the reason that some members left the band?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Another unclear thing is why do you have 3, maybe even 4 dots in your logo?
The 3 dots. That's interesting, and I actually don't know the reason behind the way it is, but when we started, it was originally a P with it was either 2 or 3 dots just straight underneath it. And I think it had something to do with some other company or something used the 3 dots after a letter or something like that,
Okay.
and we had to take it out. So we said, instead of making them, in a line, let's put 1 on top and make it kind of like a triangle, so they can't say anything about that. So there's not really any reason for it.
Okay, I don't think you were around back then, but when Misha started the band, it took them about 5 years to actually come out with the album.
Yeah.
So you just joined the band about...
I joined the band in fall of 2009, I think it was, and then the record came out early 2010. And by that point in time, when I joined, all of the lyrics and most of the vocal parts for that record had already been written by Misha and the bass player at the time, Tom, and Chris Barretto had written a lot of the lyrics for it. And then when I stepped in, there were some songs that didn't have any vocals to them, which I wrote, but the majority of the stuff I just had to learn it on the fly, get in the studio, and bang it out. I did the whole record in like 3 weeks from learning it to completing the record.
And even Juggernaut took you about 3 years to actually complete?
Oh no, Juggernaut took us we started writing it maybe the earliest demo we probably started writing in like 2013. So yeah, it took us about 2 years.
About 2 years? Because you even released Clear in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you felt like the fans are getting impatient.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
is
just
that
something to hold them over.
Is that a tip that you would give to new bands? To just take your time, just
Yeah,
perfect it?
absolutely. With art, I would say you shouldn't ever rush something like that, because once you put it out there, it's out there forever, and that's the way it's going to be. You got to make sure It's the way that you want it to be perceived by other people.
So Clear, it's some sort of a concept album when you had every member construct and manage a track by himself. So how about I'll tell you which one is my least favorite, and we're gonna ditch that member.
Okay.
Okay. So I think my least favorite was Overture.
Overture.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Misha.
Okay.
Misha wrote the Overture.
Okay.
See you later, Misha.
Okay. We're kind of summing it up. So let's talk about mashups. I know that there's a very famous mashup of Katy Perry.
Yeah.
And you guys, I think she even considered changing her name to Katy Periphery.
I don't know about that. I don't think she's ever even heard of us.
Okay, but there are a few other mashups around the internet. What's the weirdest one that you've encountered?
The weirdest mashup that I've seen on the internet is somebody layered, because before I was in the band, you know, there were 3 other singers that used to be in the band. They layered my version of Icarus Lives with Casey's and Jake Veretica's. So there's 3 singers and 3 tracks going on top of each other at the same time. It sounds like shit. It sounds like crap, rather.
Okay. So you should not try out Call Me Maybe and your song. What was it? I think it was Icarus.
Call Me Maybe over there,
Yes.
because that sounds terrible.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So the last one, which is a must, is why have you stopped playing Scarlet?
I think it's only been one tour that we haven't played it on since this one. We played it a lot. I think we're just giving it a break for a little bit. We'll probably reincorporate it next year into some tours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I think we've covered a good amount of stuff, but I would say, you know, for anybody that wants to come out and catch us, we're going to be playing in Europe for the next about 4 weeks. So, you know, make sure to get a ticket and come out and see us.
Okay, and just avoid Corey.
Yes.
Okay, Spencer, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.